everyone, Pink Science Diva here. Today, as part of our Kansas Energy series, I wanted to show you this power grid. This is a very special tool. This allows you, the educator, to show kids how electricity gets from specific energy sources to homes, our schools, and our businesses. The Power Grid Kit is designed with accessible, durable wood blocks and electronics that make it easy to see and touch the different parts of a power grid. With this setup, we can show how energy flows from sources like nuclear, coal, natural gas, wind, and solar power through substations and onto the consumer. Okay, I have a very simple setup right here. We're going to use our coal option for energy right here. So you do have to make a circuit from one to the other. So notice there is these little tiny wires, and it took me a minute to know how to actually put them in there. So maybe you're smarter than I am. But they just have a little bit, you have to make sure you're connecting it where the wire is. So if you don't, there is an actual pair of strippers that you can strip that off. But you literally just lay down the coil and then push it over enough that you can get that wire in to the coils to make that connection, because obviously you have to make a connection, right? So I have a little small motor up here, basically. So you could say that this is your air conditioner. So you have different options down here at the bottom. You have the on and off switches, so you can switch what you're powering or powering them all. So right now I only have one thing hooked up. I have this battery, so I do have that on. And then over here, you can change your power output from 1 to 10. So you can actually change how much of this source is being put over here. So I'm going to start with the hand crank. So the hand crank looks like this. I connected it over here to the side where it says hand crank, and then you're just going to turn the hand crank on. Okay, so here we are. I'm using the hand crank to power it. And the nice thing is you can see how many volts and amps are actually going through there. But then if you want to switch the hand crank and use the battery, so this is a little bit more of a difficult setup. So again, it really shows you how complicated it is to get energy from your source to your house. So first of all, I have two of them set up here. I have nuclear and coal, and I have the power hub right here. So the power hub is going to bring in the energy and bring it into this step up transformer substation. Then it's going to go through the transmission and step down transformer substation. I have it connected to the power lines. So you have more options for more power lines. You have more options here to put in all of the energies because you have this hub, so you can put each one on. And each one of them gives you a readout. So this one is the best. It's actually giving you the readout through this meter. So it'll tell you how many volts and amps are actually coming through, and then bringing those to your home. Okay, so I'm going to start with the nuclear. The nuclear is going to go into this power hub, then it's going to take it to the power lines, then take it to the residential. So I'm turning on the battery, and I can even change the amount of power. You can hear it going through from that power source. But let's say we don't want to use that nuclear anymore, so we turn it off and we switch to the coal. So I'm going to switch to coal, and it's on 10 already. So you can again see the power going through. Hopefully you can see that number. I can change the amount of that output, bring it down, and then over here I'm actually getting a reading of how much power is going through that hub and out again. Again, you can hook up more of the resources like your commercial, your business, etc. You can bring in the wind power, and I love that. You can even just blow on it so you can see it light up, or you could bring in a fan and have them work through that, or take it outside and set up the grid out there. You also have solar panels that you could hook up. You can bring in a lamp to actually get your solar, or again, take it outside. So all of this really shows kids how complicated this system can get, as well as you could take them through different scenarios like, okay, we have solar, but it's nighttime, so what's going to happen? The power grid is a fantastic way to bring in your science standards and bring them to life. I hope you love this activity because I'm super excited about it. Pink Science Diva out.